It's 3 a.m. You're in a helium headspace. It's Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. Pleasantville premiered on this day in 1998, directed by Gary Ross. It stars Tobey Maguire, Joan Allen, William H. Macy, J.T. Walsh, Don Knotts, Reese Witherspoon, and Jeff Daniels, who, as Bill Johnson ruefully says, must be awfully lucky to see colors like that. I'll bet they don't know how lucky they are. It made $8.9 million its opening weekend and has since accumulated $49.9 million. Today in 1954, Ang Lee was born in Pingtung County, Taiwan, and built a career defined by quiet precision and emotional clarity, moving from Taiwanese family dramas to English-language films without losing his focus on intimacy and restraint. The result is a body of work that wins major awards while refusing to repeat itself, consistently testing how far a filmmaker can stretch across cultures and genres without breaking the thread. Ang Lee once said life is a permanent learning process. Born today in 1936 in Chicago, Illinois, Philip Kaufman is an American film director and screenwriter best known for exploring the boundary between fact and imagination. His 1983 film, The Right Stuff, adapted from Tom Wolfe's book, examined the courage and competition of the early space program, treating heroism as both myth and discipline. Kaufman's films often begin with literary works, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, The Unbearable Lightness of Being, Henry and June, but what unites them is his fascination with people who test limits, whether they be moral, artistic, or physical. His method is patient and precise, turning dense material into stories that ask how individuals hold on to their humanity in the face of systems larger than themselves. Philip Kaufman only recently said, "Today we worry about ChatGPT and all the impersonalization. I hope that when we finally land on another planet, we're still human beings." Born today in 1942, Michael Crichton used his medical training and reporter's eye to build clear, tightly engineered techno-thrillers that warn about unintended consequences. And Jurassic Park is the cleanest example. A plausible business plan meets cutting-edge biotech. Systems grow complex, controls fail, and a spectacle turns into a systems failure parable about hubris and risk. His fiction and talks return to the same thing: respect the scientific method, distrust hype, and separate reproducible evidence from speculation. An outlook that powered a long run of popular science narratives across novels, films, and television. Today in 1844, Robert Seymour Bridges was born at Walmer, Kent, a physician turned poet who became the United Kingdom's Poet Laureate in 1913. He saved his most ambitious work for late in life with The Testament of Beauty, which was published in 1929, a long meditative poem that distills his lifelong classicism, Christian outlook, and fascination with language into a single argument. Beauty disciplines the senses and lifts the mind toward reason and praise. He also championed his friend Gerard Manley Hopkins, editing the poems that secured Hopkins's posthumous reputation, and he stayed publicly engaged through essays on hymn singing and English usage. He held the Poet Laureateship until his death in 1930. A century ago today, Johnny Carson was born in Corning, Iowa, and went on to define American late-night television as host of The Tonight Show from 1962 to 1992. With a wry monologue, a signature desk and couch format, and an easy rapport with sidekick Ed McMahon and bandleader Doc Severinsen, Carson set the template every successful successor has copied. He perfected recurring bits like Karnak the Magnificent, made couch interviews into art, and turned the show into a national ritual that launched careers and framed the day's culture with a wink. His farewell in May of 1992 confirmed his status as the genre's benchmark, the king of late night who made the job look effortless. Johnny Carson, who often admitted, "I did not know that." Born today in 1959, Weird Al Yankovic turned pop culture into his raw material, building a 4-decade career on respectful and meticulously crafted parody. His approach is simple and disciplined: earn permission, honor the source, and make the joke stand on its own. The ethos crystallized in his 1985 album Dare to Be Stupid, which showed he wasn't just lampooning hits, he was mastering styles and arranging with precision. Yankovic has long explained that a parody should work even if you don't know the original, and he's equally clear about maintaining goodwill with artists, a stance that helped him span generations, from Dr. Demento beginnings to Emmy-winning biopic subject. Weird Al Yankovic once said, "You fake something until you're good at it." Today's poem is by Robert Bridges and was published in 1890. It is titled, "I Love All Beauteous Things." I love all beauteous things, I seek and adore them. God hath no better praise, and man in his hasty days is honored for them. I too will something make, and joy in the making, although tomorrow it seem like the empty words of a dream, remembered on waking. And those are some of the things we humans have done over the years. Do good work, smile more, and please follow our work.